Mike Zeroh has made more money on YouTube than Solo made at the box office. Bam! In your face, Rian Johnson. Oh, I'm sorry. Did that subvert your expectations? What is going on, YouTube? Here it is, Craig, reviews for you. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. Alright, so we're going to get right into this. Rian Johnson done put his foot in his mouth again. Alright, now, if you're not aware, which you probably are by now, but I'm going to give you a different spin on it, and I'm actually just going to let you know how it is, because that's what I do. I don't sugarcoat anything. My shit ain't, my name's not Willy Wonka. Alright, so you're just going to get nothing but the truth from me, my opinion, honest, whether you like it or not. Rian Johnson, the big twat waffle, has stuck his foot in his mouth again. Now, this is the first time that this sucker has not actually subverted my expectations, because I expected this type of behavior out of Rian Johnson. Why? Because he's a turd. He's a snickering little shit. And I find it so hilarious that, you know, he still is going to, oh yeah, I'm still doing my movie. I still have my trilogy. Bitch, you're never, ever going to make another Star Wars film ever. You'd be lucky if you'd be directing commercials from now on. And that's a true statement. Another true statement is the people at Disney, including Alan Horn and Bob Iger, do not, period, like Rian Johnson nor The Last Jedi. Matter of fact, I believe the word hated, was brought up in that conversation. All right, so, you know, you can claim sources all day long. I have been associated with Lucasfilm Limited for the past 12 years and do actually know people in person. So when I tell you something, take it to the bank. Rian Johnson, your trilogy is never going to happen. Ever. Because, first off, there's not a sane person alive that has watched their company tank over $1.5 billion in potential revenue gone. And that's just to date, because episode 9 is an utter failure already. You have already killed episode 9. It is done. You do not have to worry about episode 9 doing well, Disney, because it's not going to. And I'll just let you know that up front. I don't care if Jesus himself shows up. All right? Not going to happen. Because I can also tell you that even he doesn't want to be part of a Star Wars movie at this point in time. Now, all right, so it all started with Matt Allen, who actually tweeted at Rian Johnson, are you still working on your Star Wars trilogy? I'm waiting for it. To which Rian Johnson replied, yup, what a big old fist bump. I say big fist bump. He's 4'9", so it's like a little fist bump. It's like one of them little kid fist bumps. You know what I'm saying? All right, first off, you're not cool enough to be using a fist bump. Period. You're not. You're the little ginger kid that's 4'9" and your balls ain't even dropped yet, with your girly voice and your feminine attitude and your little smart ass sense of humor that you think you're so funny, but you're really not. Man, you and James Gunn need to go hang out a lot. He can get off of little boys and get on you. But anyway, oh yeah, that was probably a little, what, too soon? Too soon? All right. So we'll keep on going here. So what happened next is, of course, Star Wars Junkman, who was actually a fan of The Last Jedi, and I don't see how. I really don't. But then again, Junkman throws it up in there. You know, he's got a good channel. You know, everybody's entitled to their opinion. And, you know, if you like The Last Jedi, well, I can just tell you, you're in the minority. Because the Rotten Tomatoes score of 49% is not wrong. That's not Russian bots. That has absolutely nothing to do with FISA, and Trump didn't have nothing to do with it. Batista. So before you even pull that shit out of your ass there, Batista, well, you need to pull something out of your ass. But anyway, I'm off the James Gunn stuff for now. Anyway, so you know, of course, he retweets this over to Rian Johnson, wanting to know if, you know, his trilogy is actually going to get made, because, you know, he was told it wasn't going to get made. Mike Zeroh had made a video stating that his was going to be canceled. Okay, well, actually what happened is Mike Zeroh had made a video, the same way all of us make a video, especially after certain information came out, where he said, now Rian Johnson's trilogy could or couldn't be, with a question mark, canceled. With a question mark. What do you think? Leave your comments down below. Now, that's not saying, hey, Rian Johnson's stuff's been canceled. Period. I am saying right now, Rian Johnson will never, ever make a Star Wars movie ever. Period. Now, you want to put a finality on it? There it is right there. He will never, ever make a Star Wars movie. His trilogy is not happening. All right? First of all, he has no idea what Star Wars is about. Second of all, he has no clue where to even start. Third of all, there's not even been a word, including the, a, and, or for, or, you know, any other little small word that he can write, has even been put down on a piece of paper. Because he's not a writer. He even says it himself. He's not a good writer. I'll never be able to make a living writing. You're right. You won't. That's the first time you and I have ever agreed with anything, Rian Johnson. You will never, ever make a living being a writer or a director. Period. And just to let you know, Mike Zeroh's made more money on his YouTube channel than Solo made. I'm just throwing it out there. Matter of fact, he's made way more money than Solo made. So if you want to sit there and put somebody down, you need to be jumping in the middle of some Solo ass. But I don't see that happening, bootlicker. So, Rian Johnson's response to that was, wait. Ha 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 ha. This is all because of Zeroh? 4 question marks. And then in capital letters, because this emphasizes it even more, ha 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 ha, which is probably exactly how he was typing it in, like ha 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 ha, you know, because, you know, he's like one of them one finger, you know, typers and stuff, you know, because he's not a good writer. So you know, then he decides to throw this out there. When we were in production, this is Rian Johnson's tweet, when we were in production, that he's deleted now because he doesn't want anybody to see it. Tough shit, Rian. We got screen capture now. You're screwed. When we were in production, we had a guy keeping an eye on online rumors. At some point, we started using Zeroh as a verb. Like throws trash at a basket, but it slips out of your hand and falls behind you. Zeroed it. Because they were talking about Mike Zeroh's never right. Well, I actually have a couple instances where he was exactly dead on in episode 8. And you couldn't even speculate on episode 8 without knowing something was going on. Because if you knew that trash was coming out, you would have been warning everybody as if the freaking biggest super volcano was in the history of the freaking world was about to blow up. And you would be trying to evacuate people so they wouldn't waste their money and be completely traumatized and have PTSD from going to go see The Last Jedi. I have PTSD from seeing The Last Jedi. Every time, I mean, seriously, I can't even watch it. It's that terrible. So you can guarantee Rian Johnson stuff's never going to get made. Episode 9 is going to fall in the tank. And, you know, Rian Johnson's little ginger ball, you know, non-ball dropping ass. I have something for you. Because I know that you're just a kid. So what I did is, you see all the real lightsabers behind me. Those are for adults. Those are for grown people. Okay? So you can't have one of those. But I did get you one of these. These are kid size. So you can actually swing this around and not hit the floor because, well, I mean, you're 4'9" and this is a really short one. So I got this one especially for you. So hit me up in the email down there below, or hit me up on Twitter and give me an address so I can send you your miniature lightsaber, kid-sized, so you can actually use that. All right? Now, I'm Craig. Reviews for you. 100% accurate Star Wars news. And telling you right now, Rian Johnson's trilogy is never going to happen. And telling you right now, I'm backing Mike Zeroh on this. You know, between Mike Zeroh, he's got 150,000+ subscribers. Between G&G, EBS, World Class BS, you're looking at, oh gosh, 300,000 subs. Alex Becker, 330,000 subs. Mike Zeroh, 150,000 subs. John Talk Star Wars, us, Gospel According to Mark with a C, Hey Viv. By the time you add all of us Star Wars YouTubers up, you're going to be looking right at about 1.2, 1.3 million subs to these channels. And if you don't think we're all doing videos, that Star Wars girl, Mindless Entertainment with Jesse, Ivan Ortega with Film Fix. Seriously, you add all these up, you're looking at 1.2, 1.3 million Star Wars subs that are getting this information right here. So Rian Johnson, guess what? We don't take this shit lightly. And you just lost even more people that were going to go see episode 9. And granted, there wasn't many that was going to go see it, but now there's even less that are going to go see it. So you just continue to ruin movies, even though you're not even involved in them. Isn't that great? Wow, it must be such a great deal there, Disney, having such a liability like Rian Johnson. You know what? The best thing you can do is get rid of Rian Johnson officially. Make it official. We all know his stuff's not going to happen. They're going to push his stuff off to eternity. And I do mean to eternity. It will never, ever, ever happen. Period. With a big old exclamation point in capital letters. So everybody, Kathleen Kennedy, man, see, she greenlit this thing before Last Jedi came out, and I can tell you right now, the people at Disney hate The Last Jedi. The Last Jedi is Rian Johnson. That's all it needs to be said. Don't expect that trilogy anytime soon. Don't expect that trilogy ever. The only trilogy that's going to be going on is in his mind. If he was working on any kind of film or any kind of story, anything else, he wouldn't be on Twitter 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You know why? Nobody else in Hollywood will hire him either. Matter of fact, I don't even think he could go direct for the Sci-Fi Channel at this point. But I did hear that Lifetime and maybe O, since you're just so sensitive to women, you might be able to get a job at Lifetime or O. Ryan. Now, I'm Craig. Reviews for you. Additional videos will be here. And subscribe will actually be here. And like button is right there. And hit the bell notifications. There's multiple options, but make sure you hit the always notify, and you'll know every time that we go live or every time I upload a video. And we have our next giveaway coming up. It's $650 giveaway. I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is right now, but I think we've got like 400 more subscribers, then we're going to be getting that giveaway going. So make sure you become a subscriber to this channel. You're going to get news. You're going to get opinions. You're going to get everything that you want. Go back, look at the older videos, stuff from 4.5 months ago. You'll see I predicted this stuff 4.5 months ago. Man, you're going to love it. So I'm Craig. Reviews for you. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Share this video with everybody you know on Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, anybody. Share it everywhere. Put it on Tumblr. Let everybody know how big of a dickwad Rian Johnson actually is. And Mike Zeroh, I'm behind you, bro. Look, I understand. You are working the algorithms for YouTube, and you're working them extremely well. And I was being dead serious, and that's a dead honest quote. Mike Zeroh has made more money on YouTube than Solo made at the box office. Bam! In your face, Rian Johnson. Oh, I'm sorry. Did that subvert your expectations?